Good evening, and I do believe it's Friday, and welcome. Tonight we'll be doing some readings and catching up, and hopefully we might get somebody joining us as well. So we'll see how that goes as well. So wait for some comments to come on. Good evening, and I'll do some cards and see what we get drawn to and see what unfolds as well. So just been sorting out some other stuff. Hope you've all had a fantastic week. Again, I felt a lot of frustrations as well with people towards the end of the week with their energies as well. So I'll try and give some uplifting energies to people that needs it as well. So that's what it's all about. So how is everyone doing? Hello, Michelle. Good evening, Sophie. I'll start with some cards in a second or two, just getting in the energy now. Right, see where we're going. So bear with me. We might have another guest coming on and we'll just go with the flow, as I always say. Right, I am just looking at yourself there, Michelle. I will start with some cards as well. Just yes or no, in and around Michelle there. I'm going to go back up. Mark Davis. Have you had a turnaround or a U-turn on something? Just yes or no. That's how I feel. I feel like you want to go in a direction and then you're holding yourself back. The solitude card has come up for you, and I don't usually start with the psychic cards, but a bit of a solitude card has come forwards for you. But it's not too bad to have a little bit of time on your own. It gives you that rethinking time, it gives you that recharging time, it gives you that focusing time as well. So that's what I am drawn in and around yourself, Sophie, Mark Davis as well. And I'll go on to another card on top of that as well. Okay. Keep embedding your values with the pentacles. All right. So these cards might keep on going tonight and keep coming out, especially with the values, because I know people are in this month of January. It's quite a drawn out month, isn't it? So we need to shake that off as well. But I'm still staying with you there, Sophie. And it's just got divine guidance for you. All right. So there are three cards that's in and around how I feel that things are going on for you in and around. Could you give us a little thumbs up or anything else as well? I will try and read for as many people as I can. Moving on. Susan Duffy, how are you? Good evening. Again, don't feed the medium, just basically in and around things, because I'm not about asking people to ask questions, just say guidance or stuff like that, or anything in and around the future, next 12 months or anything like that as well. So it's not, I don't want any specifics from you. All right, so I'm staying with you, Susan. I'm going to go down to the cards below. Oh, and straight away, Susan, yes, the yes card has come in again. So if you've asked yourself some questions, inner thoughts in and around your daily proceedings of what you've been doing today, I feel that you're being nudged forwards. All right, and it's not the pressured side of it. There is helpful people around you. All right, so don't be surprised. It's like sometimes some people can see the signs that they're trying to help you nudge forwards, but sometimes it comes out the blue as well, and that's how I feel in and around current situations with yourself. Have you been left quite speechless on something, Susan? Or you've had to keep quiet? I just feel that I feel that you've had to refrain back from speaking. And again, the card I've just pulled you out is focus. So again, that would tie in for me in and around yourself, darling. So hello, Valerie. Hello, everyone that's joining. Hiya, Jess. Not too bad here. Here, you okay? I'm okay, folks. Couldn't be better. Valerie. Okay. I'm seeing a shutter with you spiritually, Valerie, it's not like closing a chapter. Don't close yourself off, I feel, is what they're saying to me in and around the team at the moment. It's just like visualize opening everything back up as well. So don't enclose yourself with current situations. All right. And again, celebration card has come out. So I do feel I'm going to go and give a little bit of relief and a sigh of relief in and around you, Valerie. And again, I feel there's a topic somebody won't talk about. I feel that there's a discussion that needs to be had. All right. That's what I'm getting drawn to. And the Eight of Cups will represent coming to the end of the chapter, but out with the old, in with the new, declutter, dehoard. Again, it's just that shaking everything off, dusting yourself down. Just keep going forwards, Valerie, as well. And that to me is virtually within 3 weeks. All right, is how I see that card. All right. Evening, Jess. Jess, have you got a new crystal, or have you got something? You've been holding something in the palm of your hands. All right, and sometimes when I get that with the Reiki side of it, it could be the recharging, but I'm getting this symbol at the moment, so I feel like there's something in it. Whether I'm not going to give ring, but I just feel there's something quite. You've been holding on to something sentimental. Just keep the energies building and keep everything positive as well. This is for you, Jess. Reason to celebrate a community or friendship. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. All right. So again, it's happy announcements. Stick with that. Focus with that as well. I don't know whether you've tripped over, but I was drawn to a travel trip. And I know, obviously, current situations you can't. If you've pre-booked something ahead, that would make sense as well. All right. And they're just saying, let go. All right. So if that's around the situation where you need to let your hair down, enjoy. But that again is pre-planning. All right. Ooh, just scroll down a little bit. Oh, here's me little Mancunian. Good evening, young Rachel. And again, hope you're well. Hope you're keeping busy. Hope you paid for some Wi-Fi to be installed. So, card for you, Rachel. I don't know whether you've been blaring this out, but that's your music side of things. I did look at the card as it came out, but hopefully I feel that you're being able to release all that energy as well. And I'm going to say spent energy. I know you've been doing your shopping and stuff like that, but I just do feel as well, I feel you could shout from the rooftops now as well. And I feel that's more release as well, especially with current situations, because I do know around the move and all that, and the cards have just come out, yes, as well. So again, on top of that, let me just work with it. Going to the psychic cards as well for you, Rach. Oh, one's fell out. Triumph. Again, that represents a magician card for me within the tarot, and even though these are psychic cards, you're on the right road, you're on the right path. Keep charging ahead. Speedy outcomings, beginning the business ventures, change, speedy versatility, boldness, self-reliance, and confidence. So it's all uplifted now as well. Put some insect sticks on in the house. Again, lighten everything up. Let the house get used to you. Is how I'm feeling, but I just do feel that is all going to make mega sense for you as well. So just put them back in. I'm all good, Jess. And hi to you, Dave. Just going to see as well. Let's see where we go. Hiya, Susan. Good evening, young Eddie. I'm going to whiz through some of these and then I'm going to go back up on it as well. So just bear with me. Just need to get who I'm drawn to. Spot on, Gary. Thank you. You're welcome. Dave, card for you. I'm not dispelling anything with you, Dave, but I just feel it's like it's going to be dead happy-go-lucky times ahead now. Very positive, a lot of positivity in and around you. Some more positives brings more positives. Again, yes. There is 2 of them yes cards in this pack as well. And there's it, and it's come out again. All right. So it's come out twice, and I mentioned 2 with it was in there. All right, I'm just going to try another one for you, Dave. Okay, it says recovery. Again, I think that's situations that you've just come past. So again, releasing what you've had to release, all right? And I always say it's like a defrag the computer, because we need to balance, cleanse, and then go again. I just think that you're at the stage now where you're waiting to go again, and that would really make sense for me as well. And I know we have covered issues and topics over the last couple of days. It's what I've been picking up on. Self-acceptance. Yeah, to be very proud of yourself as well. There's a lot of proudness in that card for me, for you. Again, friendship coming in. Don't be surprised if there's somebody out the blue gets in contact as well. So I'm very drawn to that as well. So, okay, private life, Susan, that's fine. As again, things come in, they go out. I don't retain the information. So if I've given a message out and I can't recall back on the conversation, it's because it's come in and gone out as well. Good evening, Nick. How's things with you? If I've missed anyone or I've been scrolling down, just keep popping yourself back on. But if you have a reading, let somebody else have their turn as well. Oh, Nick. Hey, I don't know whether you're going to tell me off with this one. It says passion ignited. You know my banter, you know my cheekiness there as well. So hopefully there's a lot of upliftment as well in and around that energy. But it's like the right time, the right place with things in and around the love side of things. But to me, it's always your heart's happy and content. You just need to shine through and be you. It's like your heart needs to go and freely, it said release to me, but it's not release. Your heart just needs to, what's the word I'm after? Let it be uppicked more, but basically uplifted more, your heart. So don't be surprised if there's massive upliftment around the love side of things with nice touches and, oh, that was nice, I wasn't expecting that. And if you've been retreating and shutting yourself off, that's what you've got to stop doing. All right. You might have booked a retreat, but let's see where we're going. Again, makes sense to me, Nick. Divine timing. Sorry, my team's laughing at me now. Have you been doing some type of movement with your hands? I just feel like there's a spirit energy in and around you, Nick, and I just seem to be doing this all the time in spirit, and they were giggling and laughing away at me as I was talking to you. Could you have a reading, Jenny John Hammond? Of course you can. Of course you can. Again, focus is coming to me. Clarity. If you felt like dropping everything and just like shattering a glass, sometimes that needs to be done within yourself, usually in a frustration. Right, okay. Divine timing's just popped out. Okay, and these are being shuffled as well. And I did say at the start of the reading that I feel that these cards will really, really, really repeat tonight. Okay, that is spirit that's bringing them through. That is spirit that's in and around and working with the link that I've got when I'm in and around that connection. Okay, and I've just dropped them, and that has come out again. All right, so just love the intelligence of spirit sometimes. So let's go back into that, Jenny. Let's see where we're going. Can you take an energy spirit in and around? I've seen like a train track, basically whether a grandfather figure collected trains, the old steam trains I'm seeing at the moment in and around you, Jenny. And it's like they're just letting the whistle blow as loud as possible. All right. Okay. And it's saying, the card is saying, give you courage. All right. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Again, that would come in for like the Pentacles card. Stick to your values, stick to your guns. You know, no means no, yes means yes. And relationship harmony. Again, that's a balance card. Opening up your heart to everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved right now. It's not as much as the argument. Well, there is people that's on top of people as well. So, okay. They showed me a headline of a newspaper, and I don't know whether it's in and around an anniversary, but it's like, oh, I'm drawn. You know, like we get the memories coming up on Facebook, and it's like I feel there's a nice memory coming back up as well. All right, so we're coming up to a memory, a nice positive memory that gives you that boost and that uplift as well. All right. Just click on that one. Jess, if I've missed out on anyone, I haven't written the names down up to now, which I usually do. I've got my pad here. And Susan Duffy, spot on. Champagne. Where are we going? Jessica, if I haven't read for you, just pop your name back down again for us. Alignment, they're showing me. All right, they're showing me an alignment. So that would be if there's a specific time within the next calendar month, there's an alignment, the timing. This is with the stars and that there's some type of an alignment. So if there's one like moon or sun that's due to be in and around each other, or Jupiter or anything like that, they're showing me a timing when things are really going to be lining up for you. Again, that's with the astrological side of things, which I don't go into, but as soon as I look, they just show me where all the planets were around each other, but they just showed me everything really lining up for you as well, which I thought was nice spiritually. It's not around the full moon or nothing like that. It's not around a new moon or anything like that. It's like Capricorn going into whatever. It's just, I see a massive alignment as well. Ask your angels. All right. So what you'd like out there, use the universe. All right. So what you'd like to tie in and fall into place, trust them, put it out there. Okay. Just bear with me. I'm still with you. I do have that many packs of cards. It's just I get drawn going to what they're telling me to go to. With you as well, it's saying you're overcoming your obstacles, you're overcoming your challenges with the Tower card. From one phase to another, so you're going into the new phase now. With the Tower card, is overcoming obstacles, power over enemies, conflict, confrontation, disruption, and loss of security. That's what, if it's felt like that quite recently over at something quite specific, don't worry about it, because that will just go back into the background. All right, but you're waiting to move ahead. Okay. Your guide's looking after you. He's protecting you from other people's weight as well here on this card. So your guide's protecting you from other people offloading onto you with their topics and subjects. All right, and I've just shuffled them, same cards come out again. All right. So, hi Jess, hi Dave. Right, where are we going? Where are we going? Ooh. Yes, definitely happy Friday. Jane Hartley, how are you? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Oh, Trooper, real fighting for the spirit, fighting for the cause is how I feel. Spirit's just saying this over my shoulder. It's like, that's my girl, is how I feel. Real trooper, real helper, real supporter. Digging in deep is the words I'm getting from Spirit. Okay, cards just come out again for you, Jane Hartley. Ask the angels. Ask your team around you what you'd like moving forwards. Is there any issue with teeth? I don't know whether it's this person. They said ganashes, actually, was the word they got, was ganashes. Having a little laugh and a joke. All right. Helpful people in and around you as well. So a lot of that's a supportiveness. If you need anybody to support you at the present moment in time, Jane, it is there. Okay, the rub in my hands. If you need any healing, healing will be sent over. But they're showing me pure natural healing. Again, I would not as much as multivitamins. I was drawn. I know it sounds daft, like coconut being crushed is how I felt. So again, if you've been baking or topic or subject where you're using different ingredients, I feel like there's a seasoning or you're trying new things as well. So if you are, stick with it, keep going with it, Jane, sorry, keep going with it, Jane. You bought a new book, you bought a new topic to focus on, new subject, new hobby. Good evening, George, in the house, my main man over there. Hope you're well, young man. On a break here in California. I'll give you a card for the day for you, young man. Card for the day, helpful people, keeps coming out, and I've said the cards will quite come out and about. Helpful people. Helpful people in and around you, George. Look for them, ask for them. Passion ignited again. So a lot of love, a lot of harmony in and around you as well, George. Authoritative figure. Hope the boss isn't due over today and you're slacking on having a little Skype there on your break, or you've had too long on your break. But authoritative figure as well. It's usually uniform. Okay. You're not due at any type of police station or fire station in the coming months, are you? Somewhere with on an investigation. Anything like that tying in with you, George? Okay. And friendship is the last one for you. Again, so see how that goes. I'd be interested to see what's coming up for you investigation-wise that somebody's mentioning to go to. I do feel it's a uniform-based place, which could be quite a few, couldn't it? But more a police or a fire station or something like that. Something that would have been in the past type of building. Brothers and sisters, be kind to yourself and others. It makes a wonderful difference. It does. Share the loads of love and white light out there as well, folks. Anybody's having a dip, just anybody's not in a very good mood out there, just wish them loads of positivity. It does get through and it does help as well. Goes a long, long way. Oh, Aqua. Let's see where we're going. Where's everyone tuning in from? Let me just get a drink of water and I'll come to you, Aqua. Fundamentalist. Do you stand up for your own rights? Are you very strong-minded? Okay. Or you can take somebody in spirits that was like into their culture, so if they were like a hippie or they were like a CND supporter in the 60s and 70s of I'm seeing stand up for yourself is what I'm drawn to with your Aqua. And refreshing, the word refreshing, it has just come again. Helpful people, it just keeps coming out. What I'm going to say with the current energy at the present moment in time, with the cards repeating themselves, is it's just basically support everybody in and around you, get on the phone, make the contacts for the same cards to keep coming out all the time. All right, if you believe, trust. All right, trust. If you believe, in and around for you, Aqua. And I'm going to go to me trusty paddock cards now. Okay, Page of Cups. Ooh, sound's just died off, so just let me tune that in. Just put this tune on, this volume. Again, Page of Cups, coming out the thick of things. Yeah, so coming out the thick of things. Again, you're starting to see the wood for the trees now, so really coming out the depth of any struggles or situation as well. Right, okay, let's just move on. Hello, Carol. How are you? Ooh, my guide has gone to Carol. Give it quick, give it fast. Not be blunt, but be like, right, you're ready for this, is how I feel. The team are saying. It's like, do the cards quick on top of each other because you'll understand. Right? And cards are really jumping out. Manifestation has just jumped out. So wait for things to materialize in and around you, Carol. Other cards fell out. There's 2 fell out, 3 fell out, 2. Okay, again, retreat and self-acceptance. To me, give yourself that inner belief, have the inner belief. How I feel that Spirit were telling me, it was going, just see what she needs to see. She needs to see what she needs to see now. Octagon. Okay. Octagon, they're mentioning 8 something. Okay, spiritual union, but they're mentioning 8, and I don't know what the number 8 relates to. 8. What are you saying about 8? Okay. A lot of angels in and around you at the moment. Authoritative figure as well, Carol Foster. I just feel there's a lot of protection in and around you as well. But they're all standing a distance, but the whole team's there. All right, and I'm getting a thumbs up as well as I'm talking away. And going back, Jess, can't remember what I've given now. Okay. Looking good, Doctor, with the cards. Cheers, George. Thank you, young man. Your little fan club loves you over here. They're all saying hello. You sing like an angel, Rach. I very much doubt that. I very much doubt that. Scrolling down. Keep charging ahead. Garry knows in the house. Something positive. Thank you. You're welcome. Business ventures. We've touched on it. Man-sized tub, flying saucers. Totally winning at life. Is right, Rach. Is right. Your reading was spot on from start to finish, Garry. Thank you, Jess. You're welcome. Again, can't remember the information that's been given. Hi, Sophie. Pop your name down if I haven't read for you yet. I will try and get round through to everyone. My guide, another guide's just come in the room as well. That's why I've got clicking to my right-hand side there. A lot happier now. Excellent, Dave. That's fantastic. More confidence, looking forward to things as well. And they just said to me, throw another card on top for that young man as well. All right. Sorry, I'm going to do 2. I'm going to cut this one. All right. Keep thinking of your dreams, Dave. okay, and peace, which makes sense. Really release anything from the past, and that makes sense with what you've just put up. There is more enriching future coming. Let go and let go and let God. So basically, let it materialize. So that's for you as well, Dave. Well, that makes sense to what we've been talking about and how you've been moving forwards as well. So fantastic. Just love the intelligence of spirits as well. Just never stop amazing me. Keep the positivity going, Jenny. Donny Ding. Scrolling down. Linda Lou, hi Gary. Anything for you, please? Certainly. Have I read for you already? Anything for you, Linda Lou? We'll go on that. Right, okay. Have you had choppy waters, which again would relate to the Tower card? I'll do a card out of this pack because I have picked it up. Is the sound okay? Okay, compassion. And this is for Linda Lou. Compassion. All right, that usually represents balance for me. Talking about things, talking things through. Again, I did mention the Tower card within the Talent card, so we'll see. They're brown coloured cards, like your Devil, your Strength card. Don't waste your energy in the wrong direction. So we'll see what we go for now. Okay, an exchange again. So something will come in that's not you're not buying it, but there's an exchange coming in for you as well, and somebody's sorting that out. Okay, Star card is one of the highest in the pack. Okay, basically represents insights, understandings, your hopes, your wishes, and something to look forwards to. That is for you, my dear. All right. So I always say it's Pandora's box. Don't keep the lid closed. Throw out there what you're after. Use the intelligence of spirits. Use the universe. I've just had a massive draft just coming in and around the right-hand shoulder as well. Hello, Dawn Mills. Let's get to Dawn. Oh, don't be ringing me. Who's ringing me? Who's ringing me? Let's see. Dawn Mills. Oh, new chapter. New chapter. You're on to a new chapter. Have you set yourself a line in the sand to step forwards with? They're telling me about a new chapter. So look at the end of this month, draw the line in the sand, move forward for February. New love in and around you. If you're in a relationship, fine, new positive things. If you're on your own, there's new love. But again, always represents your heart being happy and content. All right, Dawn. Ooh, and I feel like you feel this now. I feel like you can strive and go for any topic or subject that you want. What are they saying? It's like if you see something, you just go for it. Just go for it. All right, that's what they're saying to me. Don't be fearless about anything. Just go for what you're after now. Go for what you're after. Again, Page of Cups, coming out the wood for the trees, but keep embedding things coming to fruition. Keep putting all the good work in as well. Water in the middle of the cards represents balance. All right. So I'm just going to go down. Oh, right, okay. Bless. Okay, Jenny, no problem. Again, that was linking in around that. Okay, is that around an anniversary at present at the moment? Shauna, how's things with you, young lady? Ooh, they've just gone. Go to an angelic angelic pack for you. So I'll pull a few cards out for you, my dear. Stick with me on that, Jenny. All right. Okay. To me, that was I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. That's what I was getting for you, Jenny. All right. Generosity in and around you with the King of Pentacles. Shauna, what's that is saying to me is there's a step up financially for you. And again, that always represents sitting pretty where you want to be over the next 12 months. It's like not as much as King of the Castle. You're in your throne. Nothing's going to knock it off. Basically, it's getting better. It's getting stronger. Again, but that's around a lot of finances as well. So there's new things to come in and around them finances. And I don't usually go for these cards, but I'm going to go with these cards. All right. All is well. Everything happens exactly as as it is supposed to, with hidden blessings that you will soon understand. And that's where I was coming from. That's for you, my darling. All right. All is well. Again. Okay. I'm going to go back one as well. Stay with you, Shauna. Just said to me, get your witches cards out. Get the witches cards out. I'm not really going to look at this. I'm just going to put it straight on the screen as well. Lady Goddess. No words in and around it. It just said, show her the picture. Okay. Where are we going? Right, okay. Shauna was talking about suicide prevention, as again, we've touched that subject as well. Ringing. Don't know who's ringing. Teresa Holden, how are you, my dear? Something inquisitive around you, Teresa. Something inquisitive. Somebody told you a secret, or somebody told you something personal, but nice personal, but something intriguing as well, in intuitiveness. Yeah, intrigued. Yeah, right. See where we're going. Right, okay. See how lovely Alison's just popped on down there. Power. You feel much better within yourself. You feel like strength, inner strength's coming through. Stick in the power. Again, stick to what you believe in. Shout it from the rooftops. Heaven. Okay. I'm going to stay with you now, Teresa. Okay, base chakra, stay grounded. All right. Just feel rooted, stay grounded. You're going to be fine. Okay. Ooh, I don't know whether don't know whether it's tourmaline or. Okay. Anything around Spain linked with yourself? Okay. I keep getting this all the time, in and around here. So, okay, I feel like connection. There's a massive connection coming in. Do you sense spirits, my dear? Do you sense them? Hello, my lovely. Hello, my lovely. Again, we just finished this one off. Hello, Joe. Oh. Teresa is the power. Good evening.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm stressed out today.
Don't do stress.
Oh, I've been stressed today. Hi, everybody.
Loads of love and white light to yourself.
Oh, don't say that. Flipping egg. Oh.
Okay. I don't know whether you're drawn to anybody, but fire away, Joe.
I haven't really looked, to be honest. I've just literally just come in the stream. I've literally just jumped out the shower. I said I'd pop on and say hi, and that's what I'm doing.
Excellent. Oh, young Eddie. Oh, Eddie's saying about my pen again. Yes, it is my pen. Thank you for my pen.
Okie dokie. Virgo Gold Palace. Is Mr. P going to pass away in hospital?
Didn't see that one.
Unfortunately, on readings like this, we don't usually talk about things like death, wealth, and obviously it's just the unwritten rules, really. So we don't usually go into whether people are going to pass away or anything. So unfortunately, if people are going to ask those questions, then we will have to avoid them. Okay. Oh, Eddie Frey says Jolene's British Bake Off. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Who's on? I just need to gather my thoughts for a minute. Let's have a look. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, lovely Alison has shared. I'll do a card for Alison while you're having a little.
It's all right. I want to come to Sarah, actually. Sarah, I know obviously you took a while in the festival last week looking at all of our stuff, and I feel that your interest in the paranormal has kind of just gone to a different level now, and you're very much awakened as well. And I feel like there's a lot of things that you want to do but you can't do, and the only thing that I will say for that is just make sure that you keep reading, you keep researching, and you keep doing what you're doing, because you're opening up nicely, but also just keep yourself grounded, because I don't want you to be too open for anything at the moment. So yeah. So right, let me have a look. I saw a lady with blonde hair and I can't remember what her name was.
This is prior to earlier on what we was talking about with Jenny. Few people putting where they're tuning in from as well.
Okay. Rachel, oh, okay, right, okay. Rachel, I get a massive feeling of uncertainty, quite a lot of confusion surrounding you at the moment. And I think I want to be saying to you, you need to take that bull by the horns and literally go with a decision and stick to it, because I feel like you're going down in these in so many different avenues, but I don't know which one to take. And I want to sit there and say, I want to just grab hold of you and sit you down and say, pick a route and stick to it, because I feel like you're wanting to go off on a tangent here, there, and everywhere. There's also a specific issue surrounding you at the moment as well. And I just want to say, you need to calm this first. You need to calm your mind, and you need to calm everything else to do with how you're actually feeling. And with that, I feel quite anxious around you, and I feel like obviously I don't want to be saying things to people because of fear of taking it the wrong way, and I hope you understand this. But what I'm trying to say is, these routes and these going off on a tangent just means that you will always, how do I word this with being diplomatic? I always want to say, when you say something, make sure you follow it through, because I feel like you've done things in the past and you've not followed that through. And that's where I'm trying to guide you down. If you put your mind to it, that's what you're doing.
Truth and integrity came out with that as well.
Okay, guys, I'm not sure if anybody knows how I work on here. I know Garry does readings, obviously, with cards and things like that. I don't. I'm literally just straight down the cup. So please, no questions for me. If you want a card reading from Garry, ask for a question. But for me, it's just basically what I get from Spirit and also what I'm picking up from you guys. Okay, Anne. Anne, I've got a lovely lady around you at the moment. I want to say a lovely little female she is. She's I want to say around about the 5'1", very tiny lady. But I don't feel that she's connected to your mum. I feel like she's connected to your dad's side of the family. And I just want to say that she is around you because you've been suffering recently quite a lot. And I want to say again, you know, uncertainty, but the anxiousness as well. But I also want to kind of give you that little bit of upliftment, because I feel like you've not had much to look forward to. I mean, nobody has, have they? But I want to say to you, you know, get yourself a bunch of flowers. The daffodils mean something as well. We're coming into a spring now, so things are going to start overturning. So just make sure you watch where these daffodils start to come up. And I want to say by possibly April, May time, you're going to see a little bit of turning your fortune, because I feel like you've been a little bit down and a little bit disheartened about a situation. And I hope you can understand that.
Definitely around April as well, as he was talking. Time.
Oh dear. Sarah. Oh, bless her. I love Sarah. Okay, so Rachel, thank you. I hope it all makes sense, Rachel.
Also with SJ as well, I felt like there was a course coming up where she was going to do like a doctorate is the word. So I feel she's going to have a niche in one topic or subject that she really gets into as well for SJ.
Oh, Leslie, you look a lovely lady. Okay, let's have a look. I wish I could see pictures, because I work off pictures and voice vibration, which is, this is a bit strange. Okay, Leslie, gentleman around you at the moment, I want to say quite heavy smoker. You probably will pick up on him when you're walking through somewhere, but it's only a split second. I want to say that he's around and about you because of somebody in the younger generation is finding things a little bit, I want to say tough, but he's putting a brave face on it at the moment. So this gentleman's coming around and he's constantly talking to me about the trains, and I don't understand why he's talking to me about trains. So if you can take that, I really hope so. And if you can put it in the comments. But he's talking to me about trains. So I don't know whether he worked on the trains or whether he would have done mechanic work on the trains. But he's talking to me about trains, and he's messing about with the wheels as well. If any of you haven't seen me work before, this is what I do. Talk with my hands, and it's a little bit, well, anyway. So these trains, they would have been quite specific, and I want to say steam trains. So this gentleman's connected with steam trains. Okay. He's also talking to me about a gentleman called John. He's given me also August. He's talking to me about August, and I want to say the last 3 weeks, the third week of August, where this will, you know, where this gentleman has come round and about. That could be an anniversary passing or a death. Can you confirm this for me? Because I'm kind of, oh, okay. I would have. He passed away with some kind of chest trouble. I'm struggling to breathe, and I can't. And I feel like I want to cough up quite a lot of mucus and things. And he's just mentioned to me pleurisy, and I don't know. Well, I don't know what the hell that is. So this is this gentleman, but he's talking to me. But has somebody got this sort of same condition with their chest here on the earth plane at the moment? Because I feel somebody around you has got that, and I want to say you're doing everything you can for that. So if you can just accept that, that's what I want to say. But you've just got to still take time for yourself as well, because I feel like you're constantly giving to everybody, but you're not in receipt of anything, if you understand what I mean. Okay, so yes, it's your husband. Okay, so this gentleman is connected obviously to your husband, because he's just mentioned to me that he's okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, he's talking to me about taking the time. You need to take the time for yourself. And okay, he's talking to me about the supermarket the other day. He's saying you were stood at the checkout, and he's saying you were pulling all the notes out, and you turn around. He was like, "I'm not going to pay with my notes," and put them back in. And I don't know why, but he said something dropped out of your purse. I don't know if you can confirm that, but he's just showing me this. So this gentleman is around you quite often, and I think he's just trying to gear you up. Oh God.
Enchantment around that for Leslie as well. So things really coming in and tying in for it as well.
Okay. See, I don't know who's had readings from you, Garry, or anything like that. So I'm just I'm trying to see. Wow, I'm glad you can understand that.
That's excellent. Right, see where we're going.
Okay, Sophie, let's have a look. Sophie. Ooh, I like this little I want to say I'm very connected with a love interest at the moment, and I want to say it's not a new relationship, but I want to say it's quite progressed, but I still feel like I'm in the honeymoon period, and I actually quite like it. I like the whole passing the notes and doing the little things to each other. And okay. Sorry, 2 seconds. Okay, so just passing these little notes and things like that. But I also want to say, these date nights in lockdown are fantastic. You can sit down, you can cook, you can have a glass of wine, you can get dressed up, you can do whatever you want. And I just want to say, if that is what you're planning, do it, because it won't go unnoticed. And I feel like sometimes you think like you're a little bit invisible. You're not. And it's one of those things, we have to sometimes come out of our comfort zone and do things like that. So I hope you understand. So please get sorting that. But I love that connection. I feel like such a spark is there. So, keep that going.
Within the next few weeks came out as well as you was talking. Okay.
Okay. Who else as well? Let's have a look. I can't really see. Oh, I can go up now.
Mm-hmm. SJ also said she's been looking at the midwifery course as well when I mentioned doctorate earlier on.
Okay, so Pauline, let's have a look and see what we've got for you. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. I have got horrendous stress on me at the moment with you, Pauline. And I mean, I've got the world of the weight. I can't even speak. Weight of the world on my shoulders. And I feel like there's been quite a lot of tears recently. But this is to do with outside influences. And I hope you understand that, because these outside influences are causing quite a lot of backbiting and a little bit of I just want to say not very nice characters that are associated with that. But also, I see a lot of financial worries as well with you at the moment. But we've got, obviously, with COVID, I know that people are furloughed, people are losing jobs and things like that at the moment. But I just want to say, with you at the moment, this financial burden is at the minute is going to start easing. But it isn't going to happen right away. It's going to be a good 6 to 7 months down the line when you're going to start to feel a little bit more solid, so to speak. I just want to think, everything that you're saying, everything that you look at, you're constantly saying to yourself, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. However, sometimes we have to go down that route, and we have to be able to say no. And I feel that there is a young gentleman within your life at the moment who constantly comes and asks for certain things, and it's always about, I'll give it you next week, or I'll do it next week, or I'll do this next week. And I just want to say to you, you need to be firm, and that's basically what I've got for you at the moment.
With the time-wise perspective on that, I got don't dilly-dally around as well. Keep striving forwards as well, where you give the 6, 7 or 8 months as well. So don't dilly-dally around. Keep going.
Hi, Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a massive headache.
It's all that bacon in the heat.
I tell you what, my house smelled like a chocolate factory earlier. You couldn't see my table, you couldn't see my worktops, and now everything is fine.
It looked delicious.
That's my good deed done for today. Well, sorry, this is my second good deed done for today.
Card for yourself, darling. Comfort. And that is the Queen of Pentacles for yourself.
Okay. Ricky. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, I don't know.
I'm getting back pain at the present moment in time. So I'm just going to ask him to take that away.
Right, Ricky, I'm seeing for you at the moment a lot of wishing you were going out, and also I see you planning quite a lot for the future as well, like evenings. And I know obviously you love the paranormal, but I see you doing quite a lot of different things, but also in a different capacity. I want to say that the filming element's going to start happening for you at the moment if you already haven't. Okay. I also want to say to you that you need to stop driving in a certain position, because I've got a lady with you at the moment and she keeps telling me to tell you to sit up straight, and I don't understand why she's telling me that, but sit up straight. She keeps on saying, you're your own worst enemy, and she's also said that to me. Quite matter of fact is this lady, and she would have, oh, okay then. She would have never said boo to a goose, put it that way, but she would have had quite a lot to say to you. So she keeps on telling me you'll never get very far in that bloody car if you don't sit up straight. I'm like, oh gosh. So she never was one to mince her words, and I hope you can understand that. I bloody get them made, don't I?
Yeah, give it as you get. That's what it's all about.
Oh, psychic catchphrase, eh? Oh gosh. She was funny. Oh my goodness, this lady was so funny. She's got such a quick wit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Just, oh, that's funny. Yeah, she is funny. She's with you all the time. She is with you all the time. It's quite uncanny. And she says you need to stop eating so much junk food as well. I don't know how true that is, but she just said, you know, you can't get anywhere in life. They would never have had that in my day, she said. Well, she's tickled me tonight anyway, so that's funny. Oh dear. Okay.
I'll finish off with Ricky there. I've got a rejoice and celebration around it as well, moving forwards.
Oh dear. This is
She's right on that, Ricky's book.
that's good. I love it, you know. I love it when people come through and they show you so much of their personality, and they, you know, and you can't get this from cards, guys. You can't, you know, these personalities and these like little colloquialisms and, you know, these little, you know, little things that they say. You can't get those from cards. You can get it, obviously. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable, especially when they sit there and she's like wagging a finger at me, and you know, I love them when they're like that.
It is amazing sitting in the power.
Okay. Oh, SJ, we'll send you some healing, sweetheart. Alexis. Okay, this is going to sound a little bit random, but have you been talking about getting a tattoo for a bit? Because I feel like you've been toying with this idea, and I can see what I want, but when you come to have a look, it's never there. And I just want to say to you, whatever you do not get something that you don't want, because you are going to be stuck with it. And it kind of ties into everything around you at the moment as well. You know, I kind of think that sometimes we're just settling for things that you know that you don't want. And I kind of want to say to you, you know, come on, it's time to, you know, go after what you want. Oh God. I love this. I love this. I love it because I sit in the tattooist chair and I'm like, oh, I'll just have a little bit more. I'll just have a little bit more. And then I sat there the other night and I was like, oh. And what's funny is my sister messaged me. She was like, I didn't know you got a tattoo on your hand, on your arm. I was like, yeah.
Alexis, does that shape represent anything that you was thinking of? I don't know if it's like the ace of clubs or something like that. Just show me an ace of a deck of cards as well.
So, Alexis, I couldn't have possibly have known that because I've been stuck in a kitchen all day. So, as you can appreciate, that's unbelievable. So, I feel good about that now. Oh. Angelique.
Yeah, excellent.
What?
Alexis, when I showed her the shape, she just said, yeah, something similar.
Ah. Okay, Angelique. I feel a little bit torn with you. I feel like your loyalties are quite torn as well at the moment, and I don't understand why this is. And I feel like somebody, well, I think it's two people actually, you know, you're torn in these two separate directions. And I want to say you've got one person here who's very, very good friends with you, and I've got two people here who are also very good friends. But what I just want to say to you is take yourself out of the middle, because if you put yourself in that middle, you are not going to win at anything, and you will be the devil incarnate. And I know it sounds awful, but you've just got to kind of mediate your way around out of that situation. I just want to say, you know, you've got to kind of, you know, I always say this, you know, you can always listen. We've got the ears, but just let it flow through. Just don't listen to anything, and just stay neutral, because that's the best thing you can do. And I hope you understand that. Okay, Jenny. Oh, I love Jenny. Absolutely love Jenny. Bless her. Okay. What we got? I can see a rose bush. I've got a lady who has a rose bush, and I just want to say that there would have been kind of whitey, pinky roses on this rose bush. She's actually coming round you at the moment. I'm not sure if somebody is around you at the moment who's quite poorly, but not obviously with COVID, but some other illness. And I want to say something kind of digestive wise, because my stomach it's feeling a little bit washy. But I also want to say this person who's here on the earth plane who isn't very well at the moment, you're doing an awful lot for them. Although with COVID, you're not supposed to be, but I just want to say, but you wouldn't have it any other way. And I hope you understand this. But obviously I know that you're doing it from a distance, so to speak. So, you know, whatever you're doing, it is at a safe distance. Okay. I just need Jenny to come to kind of confirm that she understands who this lady is.
I got drawn to grinding top teeth as well, as you was talking in and around the person spiritually.
I feel like I've just taken over, Garry. Sorry.
Hey, no. That's fine. That's fine.
Oh dear. Okay, so you do recognize this. Okay, so I'm going down the right track, because the last thing I want to be doing is giving you a reading for somebody else and getting these people mixed up. So yeah, so we kind of okay, let's see what we're doing. Okay, I've got the month of May, Jenny, that's going to be quite significant for you. So I don't know whether you've got a birth coming up or, somebody's pregnant around you, because I feel like I'm with child at the moment. So just watch where that comes about. And that's going to be around, I can't remember what I said now. This woman's, she's just off on one, around about the April, May time. So yeah, just watch where that comes about. But I just want to say, you just keep doing you, Jenny, because you are such a lovely soul, such a positive, bright individual. And I just want to say, you will, oh God, what am I trying to say? I get bombarded all the time, and this lady's like making it really difficult for me. Jenny, I don't know whether she passed with any sort of confusion or anything like that, because I feel like I can't get my words out, and I feel like I'm thinking of something, but she's basically stopping me from saying them. So I don't know whether she passed away with some form of, I want to say either dementia or some form of or a stroke or something, where I don't know, she's got a bit of a stutter. That's how. That's oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. Sorry, Jenny. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling with this lady. But basically, she's just coming through, and she's just bringing you a lot of love and a lot of light as well. Alison, let's have a look for Alison. Alison, crap time at the moment. Okay, crap time at the moment. I just want to say to you, I've got two people with you at the moment. I've got a small child in spirit. Now, I don't know whether this is connected to you or whether it's connected to a younger female who's connected to you. But I also want to say that this child is bringing some white roses as well. So just to let you know that it's the purity and things like that is basically coming up at the moment. And I just want to say, breathe. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm constantly running at 100 miles an hour, and I need to breathe. I just want to slow down. But this person who's bringing this child through is a gentleman, and he walked with a limp as well. And I want to say his right leg, he would have walked with a stick on the right, and he would have limped. And he's showing me. He's got a little bit of a comb over, and he's got this lovely thin face, but he's got these really thick cheeks. And basically, he's got this lovely little tash as well. I know it sounds really horrible, but it's not like oh God, how do I word it? It's like not a Charlie Chaplin one, just a little bit bigger, but it's very neat, very tidy. And he would have been a very neat individual, and he would have always had his Sunday best on. He would never have had he wouldn't have been seen scruffy or anything like that. He would have always had that. But I also want to say that with you running 100 miles an hour, he was of the essence. He was always a worker. But even he's saying, you need to slow down a little bit, and forgive me for saying this, but slow down, because it's not worth making yourself ill over. And I hope you can understand that.
I also got towards on the end of that is not the right time at present. So that would tie in with the slowing down side of things. Don't push things too much.
Okay, Amanda, let's have a look. Okay. I've got this lady back. Oh God, I sounded like Mancunian then when I said that. I've got this lady, this little 5 foot something. I don't want to say a bulldog, but she was like a little Rottweiler. she once she'd gotten onto something, she wouldn't have let go either, and she would have given you what for. Now she's coming around and about you at the moment, and I feel everything's fine at the moment for you. I just feel like sometimes you're being put on, but I also feel that this isn't a work capacity. I don't feel like this is a home capacity. Oh God, here we go. Let's have a look. Okay. She's showing me now. I don't know whether this is connected to you or anything like that, but she's showing me her sat in a old, what I want to say is a blue afford either a Sierra or a Granada. Now, I hope you can understand that, because she's showing me this old car, and my grandpa used to love cars. And he used to have this brown Granada, and it was his pride and joy, you know, with the kind of Del Boy leopard print seats on it. Well, this Granada, or this, the new Mondeos are the old Granadas, basically. But this, either it was a Sierra, because it was similar shape to the Sierra. I can't see the back of it, so I can't see whether it's a Granada or a Sierra, but just roll with it anyway. But she's talking to me about trips away, and I want to say Great Yarmouth is one of these places that is very fond to this lady. Okay, but she also talks to me about Weston-super-Mare and also Cornwall. She's got ties to Cornwall. I just need somebody to acknowledge this, because she's going off on a tangent again.
What I've actually written down is Irish and harp and Irish links.
Ah, thank you, Alison. Oh, has Amanda gone? I think she might have gone.
Okay. Seen tears.
Oh, Amanda, if you want to inbox me, you're more than welcome. I'm always around, so just send me a quick message if you want to. Oh, I can't see any new comments. If it's me, then yes, Amanda, it's you. That's who I was talking about just then. So let's have a look. I hope you heard what I said to you then about this lady and this blue Sierra and this Granada, or these holiday destinations. I'm sat there trying to remember which ones I've said now, because obviously it's not me. So
yeah.
Okay, so she was talking about Great Yarmouth, Weston-super-Mare, but she's also got links to Cornwall as well. So I'm just wondering, can you take this lady, because it is the same 5 foot nothing lady, and she is like, in no disrespect, she is like an absolute Rottweiler. She would have literally, I want to say, she wouldn't have been backwards and coming forward. Right, okay, so we're on the right lines. Okay, so she's sat there in this car with this gentleman, and she's brought him through. Now, I don't think this is your dad. I think this is your grandfather, actually, because she's showing me at a young age. So I just want to say, around about, okay. Oh, dearie me. Okay, so this is your nan. Okay, that's why I'm feeling how I'm feeling. Was there quite an age difference as well between them both? Because I get quite a bit of an age difference, and I want to say it's more than 7 years between them, which was, okay. Let's have a look. But yeah, she's basically talking to me that she's always around, and she is around, and sometimes you'll think you've seen her out the corner of your eye, and she's like a little whippet. She literally just walks straight past and then she's gone. But I want to say, when you do feel her around, her energy is quite charged. I want to say it's like, like the static that you get, when you sit there and you touch something. That's how I'd feel if she was around, and she would be, quite electrical things go funny. So just watch where that happens as well when she's around. Okay. Oh God, she's matter of fact. Flipping heck.
The word that got around there was trust as well, with the trust card.
Okay.
And a date of 1954, if that relates.
Okay, so Amanda's been getting that. So that's good. That is really good. And I'm glad we can acknowledge her. And at least if we just say to her, hello, and I know you're here, and, I kind of want to say that if you ever did an EVP session, she probably would speak to you because she has got that much energy. She would literally come through and speak to you. So I don't know if you've ever tried that or not, or whether you're into the paranormal. Oh, gosh. She keeps on telling me that I should be ironing. She was a very... she was a woman's woman, though. She did everything in the house. She would have cooked, she would have cleaned, she'd have done, you know, everything. And she's telling me off now because I haven't ironed my top. And she was like, I'd have ironed that top before you come on. I'd have dried my hair before you come on. I was like, oh my God. So yeah. She's telling me off. Hilarious. I love it though when them come through. I absolutely love it because she's like my nan. My nan used to do stuff like that to me.
Very strong figure, as you said.
Okay. Alex Featherstone. Alex Featherstone, what have I got for you? Ooh. I've got an ongoing, oh gosh. I'm locked in a battle at the moment with you. I feel like you constantly keep writing things and you keep sending it off and you keep being asked the same things over and over and over again, and you're literally tearing your hair out. And I just feel that, you know, you just need to go back and say, these are the dates that I've sent this, and I've said this, you know, look for them, because they're just going to carry on and carry on and carry on. So you just need to put your foot down. And I hope you can understand that at the moment.
I've written down clash of two family members.
Hi, Matt. Okay. Okay, let's have a look, see where we're at. Oh, so yeah, that's a nan. Oh, that's good. No, not really. Okay, well, watch, Alex, watch where this kind of happens, because they don't show anything for no reason. So just watch where a letter drops, and you're going to have to keep on, you know, sending information and sending information. So please watch where that comes about. Okay, Jamie, let's have a look. I'm trying to go back through some of the names because I can't really see who's been here and who hasn't. Now, Bianca, I just want to say for Bianca, I just think at the moment, Bianca, I don't feel anything from your grandmother at the moment. It's not that she doesn't have a message for you. It's just at the moment, it's kind of like, I think you're wanting her to come through, but it's kind of not the right time for her. Okay, let me just... Okay, I've got the name of Arthur connected to you for some reason. And I don't know whether this is to do with a male partner or a male that's quite close to you at the moment. And I know you've been talking about somebody quite recently, because I can hear the conversation being talked of. But this gentleman is actually coming round and about you at the moment, and he is he's bringing a lot of positivity with him. And I want to say he's bringing an abundance. That's the word he's just used, an abundance. So I don't know whether you've been worrying about a lot of stuff at the moment, and kind of worrying in such a way that you are stressing, you're not sleeping properly, because I feel like I'm not sleeping, but I also feel like I've got a little bit of something wrong with one of my ears, like a bit like tinnitus or something. I don't know whether you can accept this or whether you can relate to this, but this gentleman, okay. But yeah, I've got this horrible ringing in my ears with this gentleman. But I just want to say, I'm bringing I'm just bringing a lot of upliftment for you at the moment, because I feel like you've been a little bit down in the dumps. And not sleeping and worrying about everything, and you don't need to be worrying. Your grandma is absolutely safe. She is perfectly well. She is in the spirit world and everything. Okay, I'm a little bit confused now, because when I said she's in the spirit world, they actually said to me she's not in the spirit world. So I don't know whether if she's in the realms of passing at the moment. So I don't know whether you understand that. Because I've got this. Okay, this gentleman is telling me that. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to establish some more details now. Okay. Do you have somebody, and then this is a question to you, Bianca, do you have somebody else who would have been very, very close to you, who was like a grandmother figure? Because I've also got somebody who's in between, and I want to kind of say, you know, this gentleman is connected to the lady that's in between, and this lady, she would have been around and about you, and she would have taken on that grandmother maternal role sort of thing when, oh, I'm trying to work it out, around about 4 to 5 years ago that this would have started to happen. So I don't know whether you understand this, but this gentleman is either loves to confuse me or
possibly feel as well water infection as well, with possibly one of the two energies.
Okay, I feel I've got a lot more to tell Bianca, though. That's the thing. I feel like this gentleman is very the Arthur is his name, but I also feel that he was connected to the family, but he wasn't immediate family. That's what I want to say to you. But also I've got the name of David. David is quite prominent as well around you on the earth plane, so he is still here. Okay, and I've got a funny name, and I don't want to say it, but it's spelled Petior. It's like Peter, or so I don't know what it is, but PET. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment, and I don't understand why, but this is where he is at the moment. Okay. I've got some sort of an Eastern European connection to you as well, and obviously I don't know whether that ties in from your partner's side of the family, but I just want to bring that connection in for some reason. I don't know whether they came. Okay. I'm connecting a link from 1948. This is a 1948 that they're coming through with. Okay. Ah, that's where it's from. Oh, thank you. Okay. So do you understand this name? Because I have got no idea, and I try and spell things, but sometimes they write so fast. Oh, dear. Ooh. Okay. Just watch where that comes about then. If you don't understand it now, just watch, because I feel like you're going to start researching something, and this is going to start to come up within the family tree as well. So just watch. If you can't place it now, just watch where he comes around and about, okay? Okay, Laura Philip. Okay, I'm trying not to be too personal actually at the moment, but okay. There's been a lot of talk recently about the pitter patter of tiny feet. Okay, and I just want to say to you, it's not you. It's not you who's doing the talking. I feel like it's somebody else who's doing the talking, and I don't know whether it's somebody who's connected in a friendship circle, but I kind of want to say to you, oh dear, double trouble. Okay, so 2. So if it's not one who's pregnant, there's going to be 2 people pregnant. If it's only one, they're going to have 2. So this is the reason why they're bringing them all around at the moment. Okay. I've got a lovely buxom lady in spirit around you as well at the moment. She has got like an Albany reddy coloured hair and it's quite curly. And I just want to say she comes around you and just gives you those little bit of hugs and things like that. Oh, I love it when this happens. But yeah, I just want to say, you know, this lovely buxom lady comes around and about you and gives you those hugs that you desperately need at the moment. And, you know, I know there's been a couple of tears in the past, you know, past couple of weeks. And I just want to say everything gets on top of us all the time. And sometimes we just need that little bit of a release, and crying is not a bad thing. And I just think you need to surround yourself with those people who kind of understand what you're going through as well. And I'm glad your best friend is pregnant, but just watch, like I say, watch where there's another one that comes around and about. Oh my God.
Double trouble.
I know. Let's have a look. Jamie Lee.
Welcome for 2 minutes.
I used to go to school with a girl called Jamie Lee. Okay, because I pick up things from pictures and I can not very see. I don't know whether it's the male or the female in the picture here, because it's obviously it's a male or a female name. Okay, well, let's have a look. Okay, I want to say something's been cancelled. Something's been cancelled and it keeps on being cancelled. And I don't know whether this is something to do with a family get together or a celebration or something like that. But I just feel like you keep on saying, okay, female. So I just keep on feeling like you keep on saying, oh my God, is it ever going to happen? And all I can say to you is just be patient. It will happen when the timing's right. And that's the only thing that you've got to go with. And I just want to say, try not to let it bog you down. But it will happen, and I hope you can understand that. But also, I just want to say there's a lot of confusion around your job as well at the moment. I know COVID and everything else, and I'm not just surmising, but I'm in two minds. You want to move, but I'm kind of like, I'm toying with the idea of moving, and I hope you can understand this. But sometimes I just want to say the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So just watch where that comes around and about, okay?
I've written the town Darlington down prior to you mentioning moving. That could be a surname as well.
Laura says they've got lots of twins in the family.
I'll do a card for our Matt. He just asked for a card down there, Joe. It just says, get more information, Matt. So in and around, if you're toying around the situation, basically do some more research. Basically, I do see you studying around a library when you can get back in and around that situation. I do see you at a desk studying more as well, Matt. And a thumbs up as well from Spirit. Okay, divine timing as well for you, Matt. No date with that either. No date. It's basically up to you, Matt.
Well, guys, I think that's all we've got time for. Garry, will you pull a card for Carol?
Card for Carol, certainly. Yes, abundance. To me, that represents things really tying into place and a lot of things on top of things, a lot of nice things on top of nice things, at least when you expect it. As soon as nice things fall around in and around, or somebody gives you a nice compliment or something, like just say, thank you very much, that was nicely received, and then you receive something else on top of that as well. So all good, all good.
Okay, I just want to speak to Deirdre before we go. Okay, I want to say to you at the moment that I just want to say be careful what you're spending, because at the moment I feel like something's like coming in one hand, going out in the other at the moment. And I just want to say to you, you know, it's all right when we've got a little plastic, but the only thing I want to say is please don't be rely on it. And because with the situations that we've got at the moment, sometimes we might get caught out. And I just want to say, you know, it's nice to live a great lifestyle, but you can live a great lifestyle without all of that. And I hope you understand that. And this is coming from a very hardworking, I want to say a couple. I've got a male and a female around you at the moment. And I want to say both of these were quite hard workers. And I want to say they kind of remind me of like an Italian style family, very, very much family orientated. But I just want to say that they keep saying, you know, we always worked for what we had, and there was none of this putting things here and putting things there. And I hope you understand that. But I just want to say you need to start getting your ducks all in order and get them all lined up and making sure that you've got everything that you need to get to go where you're going. And I hope you understand that.
Right. Once again, thank you for tuning in, folks. And it's been a pleasure. Young lady, thank you for joining us.
No, thank you.
Love sitting in the power. I'm just in awe of just when you're on that platform. It's just amazing, and it's lovely to see as well.
I was just straight in there and flying. I think it's just
that's what it's about, as it is, off the cuff, straight in there. Always give what you can.
I'm glad you can take that as well, because I'm just literally I'm like, oh, you know, I just, you know, that's. Okay, so yeah, but thank you everybody for joining us this evening. Lovely to see the lovely Miranda Young as well.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay, I shall sign off. See you all later.
Thanks for your time, and thanks for tuning in, folks. It's been a pleasure.